I love when movies like think outside the box. You think this is gonna be a usual overdone Equalizer, John Wick, revenge flick, but nah. This movie actually tries to think outside the box. This is not one of those like action revenge movies where the main character could just kill everyone and nothing happens. But both sides have to play the cards that they've been dealt. Which means our protagonist is in a situation where he can't really use his full potential. Well, I should say he has to use his full potential, but not in the way you think. In a way, same thing goes for the antagonist. And I really respect that about this movie. It makes everything more interesting. It makes everything harder. It's more like a chess game instead of, checkers, instead of brute force. And this is not to undermine the action in this movie. The action was pretty good. And I applaud the team of this movie because they really thought outside the box with this one. It's easy to make a regular revenge flick like John Wick. Not to say those movies are bad, but it's just that it's been overdone. It's more interesting to go this route. And now let's talk about Pierre. This dude been trending on Twitter for 3 days straight. I see a bunch of people comparing him to Jonathan Majors and things like that, and how he should replace Jonathan Majors in all his roles. I'm like, bro, both guys can win. Personally, I see Pierre as a perfect Jon Stewart, Green Lantern, for James Gunn's DCU. He's stoic, charismatic. He got the voice, the look, and it seems like what James Gunn was looking for. He did very well in this film. He performed amazingly. But at times, I felt like there were some parts where he wasn't directed well to display some emotion. Like, he displays emotion good in this movie, but I feel like it would have been more effective. You don't really feel the loss, or you don't really take what the movie was trying to deliver emotionally for this one part of it. And I think that was a direction problem. It wasn't an actor problem. And some people might not really enjoy the ending because it's kind of like, it's not really a resolution. You don't really see a conclusion, I should say. But I don't think you need it at that point. I feel like enough information was dished out in the movie for it to be a okay conclusion. But like I said, I can definitely see why some people might not like it. Rebel Ridge gets a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Solid movie. Would have preferred a little bit more stuff in there, but for what it is, this is very good performances, and I think it was directed good enough, and it was acted well.